The first thing you noticed about Colton Heffley is his size. The 17-year-old is a big boy. At 6'3" and 200 pounds, he's already playing with NHL size and has the potential to be that quintessential big banger who uses his frame effectively along the wall.
Big guy, power forward, got to hit a lot to be successful.
Do you like to play physical?
Love playing physical. Battle in the corners, it's always fun.
There's not a lot of 17-year-old guys that are as big as him that play the middle of the ice, and I think he's had some up and downs this year, especially battling some injuries, but he's done a pretty good job for us overall, especially in the penalty killing aspect. I think he's taken on a big role with us there.
An injury helped him get noticed as a strong penalty killer, where again he uses his size effectively in the face-off dot and at the top of the box.
I just love not getting scored on, and it's a tough role. You got to work hard, check hard, and go against the top guys in the league. It's really helpful when your teammates like it when you don't get scored on, and especially when you kill a penalty for them.
Do you take a lot of pride in that, blocking a shot, for example?
Yeah, lots of pride in killing the penalty and especially blocking shots.
He's worked at it. He's not afraid to block shots. He's not afraid to get his nose dirty. When he has his good nights, he's a good face-off guy as well. So he's just stepped into that role when we lost a guy like Spencer Main.
The Swift Current native is a fan of the San Jose Sharks' big center, a pivot who once played for his favorite team.
I always liked Joe Thornton, big Bruins fan, so I always liked him when he played there. And I used to be a D-man, so I always liked Bobby Orr too. It's a little before my time, but me and my dad are big Bruins fans, so I always looked up to him.
When did you switch from defense to forward?
Second year Bantam, that's when I switched.
And why?
Didn't have any forwards. Only had about 8 guys playing forward, I think, at the time, so needed another centerman, so I just decided to fill in.
Were you a big guy back then too?
Yeah, about the same size now. Haven't grown that much yet.
Heffley was a second-round Bantam pick, 39th overall in 2009. So far, he hasn't had much success finding the back of the net. Just 4 goals this year, 6 in almost 100 career games. But scouts have noticed, even if he hasn't put up the big numbers just yet. He's ranked 191st by Central Scouting among North American skaters for the 2012 NHL Draft. Like a lot of big-bodied centers, though, skating is an issue. But he's working on that, both at practice and in the off-season.
Yeah, definitely in the summer doing ladder drills, and I know after practice I'll do a little bit of stuff on the blue line, like just crossovers and stuff like that to try to help get my foot speed up.
His skating is going to need to get a lot better as he moves on, and once he picks up that extra step, he's going to be a dangerous guy because of that size. And the other thing is consistency, but I think consistency is a huge thing to go with maturity as well as just finding your place on the team and in this league.
The Rockets are a young team with a bright future. Imagine them in 2 years' time, especially if the defensemen progress as expected. Kelowna also has some pretty good forwards who are 17 years old right now that should shine in a year or two. Colton Sissons is one, Tyrell Goulbourne and Carter Rigby are others. And you can add Heffley to that mix. He's one of the players who has shown he has the tools, he just needs to put them in the toolbox. And if they all develop together, this could be a formidable team.
Right now it's just potential. We got to make sure that going forward we're continuing to improve, and as individuals, every summer they got to get better. They got to improve each year, but you like where things are going, and time will tell with this group. But I think there's a lot of good character in that room from a lot of these younger guys, and it's encouraging going forward.